All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of SDS. This is Hot Takes. It's about time we've done a Hot Takes. It's been a while. I think
It's been a damn time, bro.
It's been a long damn time. All we've ever done is PR run-up. Even
I got tired of that, man.
Levan got tired of that. Elias got tired of that.
No, I enjoyed it.
Okay, Elias didn't get tired.
I liked it.
Eddie was in his bag with the pen run-ups.
He was in the tactical bag. He was telling me stuff I didn't know about.
I must change my Avi to black and white.
Yeah.
Like him and Amir was doing a double pivot, bro.
He's doing, Amir might get mentioned later on in this episode. He has a hot take.
Shout out Amir, man.
I tweeted about hot takes. Let you know to reply to that tweet, and I got over 500 replies. So thank you guys once again for the interactions and for the feedback. Like I said, we're gonna go through hot takes.
Bro, you get interactions like that, yeah?
Come on,
Jeez,
crazy. How many followers you got now?
10 points.
You don't know about CBK. CBK has C with two different people.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
C and CBK with two different people.
CBK is the leg one. CBK is the leg one.
CBK is the serious one.
What about Hasib?
He's the leg one.
He was like the calm,
What about
humble,
Hasib?
just chilling, doing his thing.
No, this is a C. This is a C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
This is CBK. This has to be professional. I'm here for like, that's how.
And then what Hasib?
What are you saying? No.
What's the move? What's the motive?
What's the motive?
What's the motive?
Where the gala?
But listen, hot takes. Yeah. You guys know about hot takes. We're talking about unpopular. Could be an unpopular opinion.
But the whole SDS is about hot takes, man.
The whole SDS, everything that Faisal does, he always says hot. I've got a hot take, and it's this. Okay, so we're gonna get into these hot takes. Once again, thanks you guys for interacting. We got one from Amir.
Oh, he's starting with him first.
Big up Amir, man.
Let's start with him first.
I
I
know
it's Man United related. Watch. I know it's Man United.
He had to delete it, the tweet.
Did it?
Yeah, but it was
So it must have been stinky.
no, it was actually I liked Amir's tweet.
Why did he
I
delete
wanted to
it?
include it.
Why did he delete it?
Amir, the things about me, like 80% of
the
what...
quote, he kept getting quote tweeted.
Oh, but you
thing is-
screenshot it though, yeah?
He screenshot. He sent it to me privately.
okay.
The thing is about Amir, 80% of his tweets are actually like solid, like sick.
80%.
80%.
What's the 20%?
20% is when he gets that city delusion. That
Look into the camera. That's Amir. That's Amir.
Amir,
Right
you've got a weird obsession with Stones, bro. I will lie.
oh, here we go. Amir. Well, before you say anything, Amir's tweet is: John Stones is the best centre back 21st century on peak. What? So he's the best peak centre back 21st century.
What does peak centre back mean? As in he's at the best centre back.
like in his prime.
At his peak.
In his prime.
Oh, stop it.
It's like a Van Dijk or something.
In the 21st century.
Oh,
Yeah.
do
Do you know how many defenders there have been in the 21st century?
I can name 7,000 defenders. In the
You can't name 7,000 defenders.
Listen, I understand that you just won a treble. It's a historic moment for the club.
Yeah.
I understand you're on a high right now.
Yeah.
But my brother, whatever drug you took during the parade, allow it.
What's wrong with that
Leave
take?
it.
What's so wrong with
It's
that
horrible.
take?
It's
disgusting.
In a generation where we've had
Sergio
Terry, where we
Ramos.
had Sergio Ramos, where we had Thiago Silva, you're talking about John Stones.
But on his peak. At his peak.
I don't care about peak. It could be peak, beak, reek. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is.
Wallahi,
I don't
man.
care. I don't care what
I
it
don't
is.
care, bro.
What is it
there's no
about
way.
John Stones?
It's disgusting.
He's a very good centre back.
Yeah.
And you have to give credit to Pep that he's managed to get the best out of him, and we're seeing an amazing centre back for City.
Yeah.
But to start saying he's the best centre back in the 21st century, my brother, whatever it is you're taking.
You know how bad it is. You know how
Do you
bad
think
it
he's
is.
top 5 English centre backs of all time?
No,
Listen, I don't care when you base it on England only. You can say that you're like, top 5 in all time.
Yeah.
Well, who have you got? Terry, Rio, Sol Campbell, like, who else?
Bobby Moore.
Like, fine, like keep it England only. Don't take it overseas.
Okay, don't bring the Nestors, the Maldini,
Don't bring the
Ramos.
Nestes, the Ramos.
you know him saying
Disgusting.
21st century. I don't think he's understanding what he's saying.
I think he might mean from 2010 onwards.
I think that might
No.
No, 21st century.
No, bro, it's 2000.
Yeah, I know.
2000.
I think he means something else.
I think he might. So you're saying that
He might have meant from 2020.
He might be.
But- yeah, 2020.
So he's fired the language.
That's
like,
what Brendan-
like Faisal. He's fired the language. He's fired the language.
Faisal strong. Why is it always me?
Why is it always you, man?
Why always me? Like Balotelli. But the thing is,
It's
it's
the guy.
disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, first.
What pisses me off about this whole Stones thing? Well, I tweeted it,
Yeah,
and
before you
I had people co-read. I hate the fact ever since this whole treble thing, people are now making him much bigger than what he actually is. He had a fantastic season. I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
Very good player.
Fantastic
very
2 seasons. Like even last 2 seasons.
Last
I'll say,
season.
yeah.
But bro, we need to bear in mind he hasn't had his time with City, bro. He hasn't started more than 30 games, more than 25 games, bro. And now we're claiming that he's one of the best centre backs we've ever seen. Better than Ramos, peak. Better than Van Dijk. Bro, Van Dijk had 2 years. Ballon d'Or, bro. He was competing for Ballon d'Or. What? Where's Stones? Ramos, bro. You know how...
Yeah, nah,
He's the one
he's
who
getting heat.
has to stop himself.
He's getting heat.
wait, so who agrees with that?
And I World Cup, but I was tired.
Well, listen, nobody put their hand up.
So you didn't put your hand up.
I didn't put my hand up.
I think Sharky would put his hand up if he was there.
Nah.
Sharky loves Stones.
Sharky loves Stones, but I don't think he's deluded to be putting his hand up.
Yeah,
for
no,
that.
Sharky's a big fan of Stones.
Yeah, but I don't think so. Like, you give him his flowers.
Recency bias.
Yeah,
How about
recency bias? Give him his flowers. He deserves.
very good.
He's the best. He's definitely, I'll say, one of the best centre backs in the world right now, currently.
Yeah.
But to say he's the best centre back, peak centre back, and whatever word you want to use in the 21st century, you
What
lost
about
your
Elias?
you lost your mind, man.
You're not cooking.
Well, I agree with both. Exactly what they both said.
That's awful. That's just absolutely disgusting.
Wow.
Haram. That's haram to
Yeah,
say.
it's haram.
we
It's
got-
haram.
Wallah, that's haram.
Yeah, for you to fast, you need to fast.
It means the fast 3 days.
Amir, fast 3 days, bro.
We're fast 3 days.
Fast 3 days, bro.
Well, Ramadan starts tomorrow, bro.
Starts early for him. We got another one from Fawizzi.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And then we get Liverpool rated.
It's going to be something about massaging.
Wallah, you know what? I've woken up.
McAllister is the best midfielder in the world. I bet he's gonna drop them one. He's gonna drop that.
How'd you know? You saw the tweet.
So what I said that?
No.
I'm about to say. Oh my
He got
god.
excited.
I actually thought he was gonna say that. I thought no way.
He said Liverpool nearly winning the quad is better than Man City winning the treble.
Nearly winning the.
Nearly.
I beg you. Listen, brother. Nearly. I beg you. Just move to the next one. I can't take that brother serious, bro. Just move to the next one.
He said nearly.
I don't even.
No, he's right.
I'm not even gonna waste time.
Let's not entertain.
Let's not even entertain that one, bro.
That's
Because
why today Fawizzi's on.
I'm not.
He's
I'm not
a
even
part-
gonna entertain
But
it.
he's a member of STS
I'm not gonna.
squad,
Do you
so-
get it?
Do you get it?
Do you get it?
Yeah. Okay.
get
fair. So we don't get it. We don't get. What he's
We don't get it.
So
We
Amir
don't get
and
whatever he's-
Fawizzi might be futuristic for we know. Like, they could have some futuristic takes, but we don't understand it yet.
I don't know.
Amir, I give him the benefit of the doubt.
My brother said nearly. Let's forget, man.
If you ever have to say nearly, there's no point.
Yeah, well,
man.
Oh, Arsenal nearly won the league.
Well, we got
No
another
one
one.
cares.
We got another one here.
Yeah.
What's his name? Oh no, Sharky.
Oh, who's that?
I don't know. I think he's a big fan of STS. I don't know
Must
much
be.
about him, yeah.
I heard he's a massive fan of Harry Styles.
He is a massive fan. I
Oh,
think
he
he's
is.
there now.
He is. You know, he actually is a massive.
Harry Styles, Mustafa the Poet, My Jam. I think he's a big fan of those two. Those two. Like,
He might be. He might be.
I think he's a
still.
big fan of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
but
enough.
massive
Harry
fan.
Styles definitely.
Yeah.
Harry Styles definitely. Yeah.
Harry Styles
What is it?
definitely.
He said Chelsea will be top 3 next season. Put your
Ah.
hands up if you agree. Put your hands
Nah,
up.
not
Put
yet.
your hands down if you don't agree.
Not yet.
He tweeted that while listening to Harry Styles.
What song? What song?
Don't know.
tell
Whatever
you.
song he's got with One Direction.
I'm deluded.
That
That song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the song.
He's the Lulu. He's the Lulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Chelsea are not going to finish top 3.
Nope.
No.
You're unequivocally saying nope.
Nada.
Like, don't get twisted.
I've seen some disgusting
Okay,
faces at me as well.
not this season, but I think the season after. Yeah, I think the next year will be a transition year.
Has
I
he
think they'll
specified
finish-
what season?
I
He
think
he said we'll be top 3 next season. So
Yeah, no, he's
I think they'll
smoking
finish in
that.
the Europa League position.
It's the relapse.
They'll get
It's the relapse.
they'll get Europa League or something like that. They'll be finishing those positions like 5 to 7 around there, 5 to 8 around that side. Then maybe the season after they'll.
They have too much problems in their squad. They have
Way
too
too
many
fix it
people.
with
Bro,
Way
it
too
can't get
many.
fixed in one window.
Yeah, no team has ever
On one
fixed it.
season. On one
Yeah.
season.
Even one season now.
It takes a couple seasons. This
it-
season they're
He's
gonna
put
have
a lot
to.
of faith in Pochettino.
This season they're gonna have to adjust to
This is
his
rebuild,
playing
bro.
style.
This is
Yeah. And I think Chelsea are happy with it taking 2 to 3 years before they're challenging for anything.
Yeah.
Forget title, anything, cups, whatever cups they're in and things like that. So no.
Do you see them
Top
challenging for Champions League next season?
Yeah, I think they could.
Champions
It just
League-
it
Champions
depends.
League's open. for
Depends on
everyone.
it depends on the transfer
It's open
window.
for
It depends on
everyone,
the transfer window and who buys into the project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Because then you got players like Raheem Sterling,
Yeah.
Kai Havertz still there.
Yeah.
They might not buy into the Pochettino hype,
Yeah.
and then he's going to be forced to drop them and play Chukwuemeka
Did you say
or
Champions League by the way?
he said, huh?
top 3.
Did you say Champions League?
Yeah. Well, they challenged for the Champions League.
Oh, Champions League.
Champions
position.
League spot. Yeah.
Champions League.
yeah.
I'm about to say because I just realized now they're not even in Champions League.
Yeah. No,
I'm
but
saying-
because they
yeah.
have no Europe, that's probably why he went for a top 3 shot.
No, but
Even
he-
that,
he-
the
even
mess,
that,
the
it's
mess.
the chemistry.
Yeah.
The chemistry, because I feel like it's a bad thing as well in a way. Because at least with Europa League or Conference League, at least you can see players play every
Yeah.
week, and you can decide, all right, cool, he's good. With Premier League only, you've only got 1 week of games. You have to determine your team. So you have to wait another week now. Oh shit! All right, this person.
Okay,
you have to wait another week.
yeah.
You can't.
You don't have the luxury.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
bro,
can't
the
like-
squad's too
you got
big,
too
bro.
many
You
players.
can't be,
The
you can't
squad's
be
too
too
big.
experimental. You can't be too experimental.
I've seen them videos of
Unless
it's
he wants
only-
unless it's a throwaway season and he starts doing bare change.
It nearly worked for Arsenal.
Huh?
It nearly worked for Arsenal. We didn't have Europe. I mean, nearly got Champions League football.
Yeah,
Nearly,
but
though,
you
It's
just
nearly.
different.
did that.
Arteta,
Nearly.
it's different. Arteta
Had more seasons than
Arteta
Pochettino.
had experience, and
Yeah.
your team wasn't that big. Bro, his team is 50, 60 players.
Bro, you're not seeing them videos of them in the gym.
It's packed.
There's like 60 man in there.
Forget that. You know, some of them change outside the change room.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
how big.
Apparently,
That's
when they have those meetings, some players have to stand aside.
Yeah, bro.
Some
Bro, it's like Pure Gym Wembley Harrow.
Some of them sit,
Oh, that
bro,
one.
Ram.
Some of them have to sit on the floor. Some of them have to get changed outside the changing room because there's no space in the changing room.
Some players had to change in the opponent's dressing room.
No, I don't know about that one. I didn't hear that one.
It's mental. That squad's too big.
But it sounds believable.
It sounds beautiful.
Like they're gonna have to have a massive like.
Some of them had to come to the stadium already in the kit.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds believable.
So listen, the first 3 takes we've had
Yeah.
are from Amir, Fawizzi, and Sharky, and they've been met with resounding no's.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? This could be another resounding no, yeah?
So far, no one has put their hand.
Nobody's put their hand up. Everyone's hand stiff right now.
Yeah.
We got this from Real Muscab. KDB sits at the table with Zidane, Xavi, Iniesta, Modric, and the top 5 midfielders ever. Order is debatable.
What's wrong? What? There's something in the air today.
Yeah. It's the
Well,
weather.
I
It's the weather.
thought
It's the warm weather. It's the warm weather.
There's really something
warm
in the air
weather, it's
today.
the warm weather.
See, if he had said, I know what I thought he was gonna say. I thought he said he's gonna sits on the table with Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard.
Table
Okay,
2.
I said yeah,
Table
100%
3.
he does.
No, table 1. 5 Premier Leagues, 1 Champions League.
Table 1, he's not even.
Someone's KDB.
You know what is it? Well, I'm starting to hate. Do you know the type of footballers we're talking about? When we talk about Iniesta, Xavi, I don't think I genuinely
deep, no
people
deep.
don't actually deep.
But that's going to be like
what kind of
KDB in
footballers
10
we're
years'
talking
time. People are not going to deep how
no,
good
no,
KDB was.
No.
That's what's going to be when
No,
KDB.
yeah, the way people talk about Iniesta, you know, it gets me angry.
Yeah.
Iniesta, yeah.
He
I
gets
think Iniesta
disrespected.
and Zidane are in their own table. I think it's Xavi, Modric,
Zidane
and
for,
KDB.
you know, Iniesta for me. You know what? Yeah,
For me, Xavi's not on the first
No,
table.
but listen, you know, Iniesta for me is the greatest midfielder to ever touch
I agree.
a football.
I agree with you.
First.
To touch a football.
I
And
agree.
do you know what's crazy? It's not. That's not outrageous to say.
It's not outrageous.
It's not
I'm
like
telling you, I
crazy. You can
believe
have a
it. I
debate.
believe
I
it, bro.
think Zidane and Iniesta are on their own table.
Of course, no. When you get to that certain level, it's all subjective.
Yeah.
Zidane, Xavi, you can even throw Pirlo in there, whatever.
No, De Bruyne.
I'm
I like
saying
Pirlo, got
they're-
Bruyne.
they're all- what I'm saying is though, it gets subjective to that point because now it's all about it's the minuscule and it's just kind of preference. It really goes down to preference at that point. But Kevin De Bruyne, yes, incredible midfielder. Yes, he's achieved a lot in the Premier League. Yes, he's very, very like his skill set is unreal. But that's like to me the Gerrard Lampard sort of level.
It's a
You know what I mean?
ceiling,
Where
bro.
they're
It's a
It's
ceiling.
a ceiling.
It's a ceiling, and he will never touch that ceiling.
I do think he'll be the best of that bunch when his Premier League career is done.
He can be the best.
He'll be the best of the Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard.
Edge of table 2, like just on edge, like he's about.
Nah,
to
it won't be. There's
No,
to get onto table 1, you have to be like, I don't even know how to explain it, but you just have to be.
It's that it needs to be extraordinary in terms of
Yeah.
like. Look, when you look at Iniesta, you remember the goal in the World Cup final. That crazy moment. Not just obviously, I'm not saying just the
Chelsea.
goal.
Yeah, moment.
The Chelsea moment.
Like, you look at
Yeah.
big, huge moments.
That's all timers, bro.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Zizou, all timers moments.
By
World
Leverkusen.
Cup,
Yeah.
Leverkusen, Luka Modric, taking Croatia to the back-to-back top
Yeah.
3, Ballon d'Or, Xavi, the 2008 campaign, 2012 campaign, bro, legendary moments.
Yeah.
KDB,
He was the
Bruyne was
orchestrator. Like Xavi's movie.
De Bruyne was massive in his
orchestrator,
Man City treble.
But has he had that defining moment? That moment that these players, Zidane's volley in the Champions League final.
That you can kind of say this is a kind of moment, but for the last 2 months he's been playing on one. Was it like
One hamstring.
come on, man.
No one's gonna remember that in 10 years.
Come on, man.
I'm saying he's still pulled out 10 out of 10 performances against big and still
But
big
he
games.
has he
like
had
Arsenal.
a moment, an individual
Come on,
moment?
man.
Yeah.
Zidane
Against Arsenal.
volley. That's not a moment.
Where's
That's
his-
defining.
where's-
That's not a legend defining moment.
A legendary. defining
Aguero's
moment.
goal
Kevin De Bruyne doesn't have a legendary defining moment.
to
Basically.
the level of those players that I
No,
mentioned.
no, it's not even that.
He
Where
doesn't know.
Luka
I'm
Modric
just trying to think.
has he?
He doesn't. Like he's had good. Yeah, he's had important goals. He's scored important goals in important games, but he hasn't got a defining moment, like a moment where he said, "Remember that Kevin De Bruyne?
What about that goal against Real Madrid in the semi-final Champions League?
That's an important goal. They drew
What
1-1.
moment?
It's not.
Come on,
It's
man,
an
bro.
important moment.
Where-
It's not a legendary defining moment. It's
Where
not.
were you when your country needed
important goal.
you the most? Why Luka
I think
Modric
international
took a
is a
week?
bit
No, because Luka Modric took a weaker team to the
But I
World
think
Cup
that's an
final.
exception.
Exception.
Damn, you're moving on goalposts. That's crazy.
You
It
said
went from
legendary mo- I'm
let's not
giving-
talk about international to that's
and
an
I'm giving you
exception.
legendary moments. No, hold on. You're right. You said give me a moment. I'm giving you a moment.
You're saying Kevin De Bruyne has moments.
He's under pressure right now.
Whoa, this is Harrow High beef right now.
Under
Pressure.
pressure.
Harrow High.
I don't know what pressure.
Shut up, man. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
That's that like, shut there.
Shut the hell up. He would never. He would
never.
never sniff table
Nah,
1,
nah,
bro.
nah.
Never.
yeah, yeah.
You just asked the personal hatred though.
Nah, it's
I'm
not.
not-
It's not.
like, okay,
Hey,
he's-
do you know
he's-
when he'll sniff it? If he generally wins the next 2 Champions Leagues.
Oh, and then he sniffs table 1 for you.
Then he'll sniff the table.
At this point, Man City are pretty much favourites for next season's Champions League.
If
I
he
think
gets
they
the
can
next
win
two-
again.
Yeah, they can do
It's
back to
not a
back.
strong pool.
Bro, it's possible. They
If
can
he
do
gets the
back
next
to back.
2 and there's Premier Leagues in there,
There's an
have a
argument.
conversation.
Who does he get ahead of? Or do you think
There's no get ahead of. They
No,
make
obviously,
they bring extra steps.
You know, but he needs to be influential on that. Of course, he can't just be like a bus rider.
No, of course, yeah.
And with Belgium as well.
bus ride?
Yeah, you can't just say, you
with-
can't just claim 2 Champions League and then be like, like, what next season? Imagine he's injured the whole season and they still win it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
He was injured in the final as well. Back-to-back finals. He's been injured.
Yeah, nah, that's unfair.
What's-
though.
what's-
All right, we got another one from. Okay, this to be fair, this could be this. Finally, we have some hands raised. William 37442054. That's a long name. City will be the first club to four-peat the league.
Four-peat.
Yeah.
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 think they will.
Everyone
I think they will. You said you
I
don't
don't
know.
think they
He
will.
said he thinks they're going to finish third,
Okay,
fourth.
so Faisal, Elias, and me put their hands up. You don't agree, Leon.
Yeah.
Why
You
do
don't
you
see
not
them
agree?
four-peating.
Because
Two
I
challenges
think-
next season.
Because the reason why I say that is because obviously it's just like
Oh, you said third or
I
fourth,
thought,
innit?
yeah, but losing Bernardo, potentially losing Mahrez, potentially losing Gundogan as well.
Key pieces.
They're the 3 big players for me. Bernardo, especially Bernardo and Gundogan this season, they're
Yeah.
big players. And to get a replacement in straight away and have them performing in the same manner, same level as them, it's going to be a difficult task. You know what I mean? And then on top of that,
But you don't think Pep's proven time and time again that he can still...
he can do it. I'm not saying he can't do it. What I'm saying is that I think people are going to underestimate how much those 2 players are valuable to that team. Look at Gundogan, for example, in the FA Cup final, 2 goals. Do you know what I mean?
But hasn't he kind
To
of...
have a player come in, I don't see Kovac is coming in and scoring 2 goals in the FA Cup final. I don't see that. Even though I don't know if that's the like-for-like replacement, but what I'm saying is if that's the guy that they're going for to replace Gundogan.
Haven't they matched Gundogan contract?
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
the
they've offered
game-
him what he wants. He wants 2 years.
The game in 2 years.
So if they keep Gundogan, would you see them...
If they keep the squad as it is, 100% they can do 4 in a row.
But
100%.
I saw something about
But if they
Gundogan.
lose 2-3 key players, then I can't see
I
that.
saw something
happening.
about Gundogan that his wife wants a new experience and thinks she wants to leave England.
I think Pep can sell to Mahrez. I think they can get away with going.
Yeah, that's it.
Mahrez this year.
Bernardo they have to keep.
Bernardo,
they have to
I
keep.
think he can sell Bernardo. He can sell to him. We need to do 1 more, and then you can. That's it, and
No,
then
but
we're done.
Bernardo, I think he probably wants to. Apparently, from what I've heard, he wants to leave the way it is now.
But he's been wanting to leave.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
year you
That's
see the
the
exact
thing.
same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, but I think
Barcelona,
I think
Barcelona,
so.
Barcelona.
I think
it's the
And then
perfect
he
way for him to
stays.
leave, though.
And I feel like it is the perfect way, but I feel like a better way, and I know Pep can sell it to these players
Yeah.
like that. Is we've got 1 more, and we need to be the first team to ever do 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And I think they can do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if he sells it like that, and you know how he's like a crazy
Yeah.
guy and all
How
this
is
kind of, yeah, I think he can do it.
we have to.
Especially with promises. If he promises, if he promises Bernardo, yo,
We have to do it for David.
if he promises Bernardo this one,
We have to
and
do
you're
it for
gone-
company. Company used to wear 4. We have to do it for company. We must do it for company. Vincent, that's his boy. Literally.
I feel like he can sell it to them.
Yeah, I think he will.
And I think if they
I don't
promise
see
him-
any strong contenders right now in the league for City, even if they lose a Gondo or lose a
Yeah.
Bernardo. There's not enough strength in that.
Yeah.
Arsenal, I don't
You know
think so. Liverpool, maybe.
The only
Nah,
thing-
no one.
You know, the only thing they can do is to break the all-time. I think do a back-to-back treble, which is like
And
unthinkable.
they put that. They'll put KDB
Nah,
in
Well, I
the
think
table one.
apparently Pep's only got 2 more seasons, no?
Yeah.
They're
He
2
said
more years.
back-to-back.
Yeah.
But back-to-back treble,
Treble this season, next season.
Oh, back-to-back treble.
which
Yeah,
is unthinkable. Like
Hey,
he
back-to-back
will
treble.
submit
He
He
himself.
just won the treble,
Yeah.
and then back to back means he's gonna go again next season.
Oh, I said back-to-back treble.
Again,
Oh, yeah.
best
Okay,
players
okay,
can
okay.
win what they
Sorry,
want.
I'm thinking about the 3-peat and then
Yeah.
3-peat again. That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking about.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
No, but treble and 3-peat are 2 different things.
No,
He's
no,
talking
no.
about 3P in Prem.
Sorry.
That's what I'm
He
thinking
did
about.
it.
My bad.
I'm still about the
Yeah,
Prem.
no, I get what you mean now. I get what you mean.
Prem.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
You
the
meant
Prem.
back to back treble,
Yeah.
so back to back Champions League, FA Cup.
Next-
no,
next-
that's
next
yeah,
season.
My bad.
That'd be a crazy season to be fair. If they do back-to-back trebles, this,
Oh, no,
the
no,
world
That's the best team of all
They're
time.
going as the best team, one of the best teams of all time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now for me, it's still that Barcelona team though. But-
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. But that could be, it's going to come down
That-
to
that
it
could
could be
be-
nostalgia at one point.
Yeah,
Bro, that
Man
Man
City
City's crazy.
Yeah, it will be though.
Yeah,
10 years
yeah.
from now,
Well,
people.
Yeah.
Barca, that Barca team never won back-to-back. So imagine him doing
Yeah,
it.
true.
Yeah.
True, true.
Insane.
I know, but
Mourinho
we know
won
who
that.
did win back to back.
Yeah.
Samuel Eto'o.
Samuel Eto'o, that's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
Sam Watson did it.
Why was that so funny?
just the way he would like smacked. He's very excited about that.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Like it was like a taint on Guardiola.
The only reason why.
No, but you know what I love? You know I love that story because he got kicked out after he won the treble. He
Was
got kicked
Zlatan.
out. They told him, "Yeah, you're not good enough for us no more."
was Zlatan.
How
Yeah.
about
Got
now?
kicked out and he said, "Yeah, okay, calm." Went to another team and won the treble.
I think it was a mixture.
crazy.
I think it was a 50-50 decision between them.
Yeah, no, of course, both parts.
I think it was Eto'o was as bad as Pep and Pep.
Yeah, but they didn't see eye to eye, obviously.
Yeah,
Innit?
of
So,
course.
yeah.
Eto'o was a big
My
character.
brother Mercer over there, just there gazing. Just gazing. Look at his lips as well. You need to chill out. You need to chill out. Crazy.
All right, this is from Salah _the go.
Oh, it's never going to be a Salah take though.
It's not about Salah as well. Suarez 13-14 is a better individual season than Haaland 22-23 in the Premier League.
That's facts.
But that, do you want to put your hand up?
Put my hand off that
You
one.
put your hand up?
It's a tough one, you know.
That's a tough one. He said also he wants to add in the context as well. Suarez
Suarez missed 7 games or something.
Scored 31 goals despite a 5-game ban. Didn't play with KDB. Scored brilliant individual goals, especially the game against Norwich.
The only taint on that season is he didn't score against any top 6 teams, I think.
That's a hot.
I think that's the only taint on that season that he had.
He had 33 or 34 or 32.
31.
He said 31.
31
goals.
in 31 games, right?
And he missed
Or
7
32
games.
games. Something.
Yeah,
Haaland's got 35 or 36.
36.
36 goals.
What was it 36 and 38, right?
36 or 38.
Do you know what's crazy?
Did he play over? Yeah.
If he played every game, I know he got benched the last couple
That's
games.
what I'm saying,
The better hot take would have been who had a better season, Kane or Haaland in Premier League.
Kane or Haaland?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no.
the double-
That would
the
have been the thing. That would have been Haaland straight away. That would have been
I would
Haaland.
say Kane, but that's
What
for
about
another
that TT one?
That's for another day.
203, where he did double-double as well.
day. Double. So you'd never beat double.
You know what's
2020.
crazy about that take, yeah?
I know, but I go for Suarez's season.
Suarez. Unless it's only one
Suarez's
player.
season was more enjoyable in terms of like from a
Yeah,
spectator
it was better to
point
watch.
of
It
view.
was
Better
better
to
to
watch.
watch.
The
As a
goals.
neutral,
As a neutral, like because Haaland's
goals.
goals were they're all tap-ins and they're one-on-ones and like they're quite meaty.
The
They're
goals.
quite-
It
wasn't the volleys.
The goals are just
There's no
meaty.
memorable
They-
goals.
there's
chest
no
around
real-
them,
yeah,
the
yeah,
Colaccini.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, yeah, exactly.
The
goals-
Actually,
Norwich
this
goals.
hat-trick against them, like, I don't remember the hat-trick.
The Norwich
yeah,
goals.
see, people, it's all they're all
Yeah.
like they're all like a poacher striker.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
those like
You know, I saw somewhere,
like
and
yeah.
again, this might be triple F, but I saw a stat the other day. Haaland scored 36 goals, right?
I think I might
It's
be wrong.
either 2 or 3. It's one of those two numbers. Only 2 or 3 goals was outside the box.
I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
I wouldn't be
about
surprised,
that.
yeah.
That's
I'm not
what
surprised.
It was just,
That probably is a true stat.
Which
I'm not
is
surprised.
mad. It's either 2 or 3.
Yeah, but then look at Suarez. He scored the I remember
Volley.
the volleys,
The
the
curler.
free kicks,
The curler.
outside the boot. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so many different sides. The chips,
He had a variety of
But then
goals.
Haaland joins this
bicycle
season.
kick, the
No.
header from outside the box.
Haaland-
Who scores the
Haaland-
header from outside the box?
Haaland joins the team that's already been winning Premier League.
Yeah.
Suarez
But then
joins
this
the
is the first
team
time they've won a treble.
which is literally in rebuild, and he has to an aging Gerrard, defense is shit. What Skirto and Agger,
Yeah.
It was a sacrifice.
Glenn Johnson, Mignolet in
Yeah.
goal. That man, bro, shit midfield, bro. I'm Suarez all day long.
No, what you know is some of the goals that
Take
like,
context into account,
yeah,
there. Wallah.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
see,
yeah, of
no,
course,
I
of
agree
course.
with you. I agree with you. If
Who you
if-
going for, Haaland or Suarez?
that's the thing, I'm stuck, bro. I'm right in the middle because what Haaland's done this season is unprecedented. We've never seen that before. Somebody scoring at that kind of rate,
Probably the
never
best
been.
debut season.
Yeah, ever. And it's not gonna get beaten. I don't
No,
think
no,
it's
we'll
ever
never
gonna
get
get beaten.
beaten, yeah.
So it's like that's mad impressive for that. But like if you're talking about it from an aesthetic point of view and entertainment factor, and just for the love of football, Suarez definitely had the better season. Like just some of the. But I'm a Man United fan and I loved watching Liverpool.
Damn, man, choose.
I love watching Liverpool. Nah, but I'm saying that season
Sitting on the fence.
when
That season was
Sturridge,
outrageous.
Yeah,
Coutinho,
But then,
Sterling,
he made a
like
good
that
point.
was a beautiful.
He didn't score against the top 6 sides.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not okay. Fair enough.
That's-
Nah, that was a big thing that
That's a
season.
big factor.
That was a big thing that season.
Okay, I hear that.
Top 6 teams,
but
what, he
then-
played
okay,
12 times.
Why blame him?
What about Haaland?
I'm not
Okay.
blaming him. I'm just saying.
Why
Okay, but what about Haaland
against
against?
the team?
Okay, what about Haaland against the big 6? I think
Scored a hat-trick
only
against
you. Scored against us.
yeah, only
No, he scored
only
against us.
yeah, but no, but I'm saying
Arsenal,
no,
Arsenal,
no, but I'm saying this.
Liverpool. Like, he's
Chelsea.
done.
No,
He's
hear
done.
what I'm
Not
saying.
Chelsea, sorry.
No, hold on, hear what I'm
Man
saying.
United, yeah.
So he scored against Man United, Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
Hat-trick.
I mean,
Chelsea.
Man United and Arsenal.
Yeah.
Did he score against Chelsea?
No, actually,
that's not top 6.
he actually missed both. The last game he was on the bench, and the first game I don't think. No, first game they won 1-0. He didn't score.
Who else is in the top 6?
Arsenal. He's got against
Liverpool,
Arsenal.
did he score?
Newcastle scored, didn't it?
He's got against Arsenal.
I don't know.
Yeah,
who
scored against.
against
He scored in both games against
Newcastle.
Arsenal.
It was 3-3 in
No,
it.
Newcastle.
Yeah, he scored.
The away game. Yeah, he scored.
Oh, he did. He
3-3,
did. Actually, yeah, he did. He did.
Spurs. He scored.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, he did. Yeah, it's not too bad. But I don't know, man.
Suarez
Something
couldn't do
about
that.
something about that Suarez
Why put
season
on the
for
team
me.
though? Put down the team. Why
No,
put
but
on
that's the
the
whole
player?
point. It's an individual player who had the better individual
Okay,
season.
okay. This is how I'm gonna put it. Haaland's was more impressive. I think Suarez is more enjoyable to watch.
Is that how you would rank it?
No,
Disrespectful.
So how?
No.
How?
I'll just say Suarez in general. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
then what
I'm
Haaland's
not-
done,
bro,
you can't
I'm not gonna
ignore.
sugarcoat
You can't
it.
ignore that as well, though.
A debut
So what?
season in the Premier League, bro.
And 52
Take
goals.
context into
They haven't won the Champions League.
take
52
context
goals in all
into
comps,
account.
right?
The team, bro.
But 52 goals in all comps
The
as well.
team.
52 goals.
He scored against United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, and Arsenal.
And Suarez didn't have any of that.
Yeah, scored 2
Context.
against. Yeah,
Context.
You keep saying context, but what's the context of not scoring the top?
It is context because the team,
Didn't score against Arsenal.
a Suarez team wasn't capable enough. Suarez
But it's
did.
individual about him as an individual player. How comes he couldn't score against them?
But okay, but in his
That's
time,
the whole point, it's
but
individual.
his time at Liverpool.
Teams comes into play, bro.
Okay, but
That's
his
so
time
much that a
at
player
his time
can
at
do.
Liverpool, he did score against all the big six. No.
No, he scored, but that
That
season.
he never. But
It's a
I'm
season
saying-
after. It's a season after.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. For
I'm
now,
going
I'm
Suarez.
gonna just go Haaland just because of the number, purely on the numbers. But I'm saying aesthetically, if I was to enjoy, if I had to relive one of the seasons again,
Oh, bad,
I'm
bro.
doing Suarez, bro.
Bro, if they paid you £100,
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. You just watched Haaland season.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying okay, that's not maybe.
If I told you in 10 years' time, that's whose season would you rather rewatch? You'd probably
Suarez.
Then there's probably a
Yeah,
debate.
Suarez,
There's
yeah.
a debate there.
No,
you
I'll
might
tell
still
you.
pick
I'll
Suarez.
still pick Suarez.
You still pick Suarez. I'm saying there's more of a
But
debate.
obviously, you can't deny what Haaland's done. So I know what I'm gonna keep my hand down.
Keep your hand down, and you're saying
Yeah.
hand down. Suarez, you're on. I'm with you, Haaland. Oh, wait,
I'm Suarez. I'm Team Suarez.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, we're both team. Wait, no,
Suarez-
you're team
I'm
Suarez.
Team
Suarez
Suarez.
up or down?
Suarez is up.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm Team Suarez. And so me
Suarez,
and
bro.
Faisal are Team Suarez, and you two are Team Haaland.
Yeah, yeah,
Liban
yeah.
and
That's a better
Nasib.
team to be on. No, he's not Team Haaland. He's a Suarez.
No, it's a Haaland.
He's
Oh,
Team
it's-
I
Haaland.
said I'm keeping
So
my hand down because I don't
because you
like.
still think,
I still think the numbers. You can't ignore the numbers. It's still
No, man.
impressive,
Okay.
man. Yeah.
His bridges with both players. He doesn't want to choose between them.
I hear
Yeah,
it. Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Makes
I-
sense. He's got a lot
Too
of
much
connections in
politics,
this
man.
industry,
My
yeah,
opinion is going to cause problems. Yeah.
Right. We got another one from Kieran GGMU. Eric Ten Hag had a better season than Eddie Howe this year since he had to deal with the Ronaldo problem, Maguire captaincy, De Gea performances, no striker, and not knowing what's going on with the ownership. Still brilliant by Howe though. So who had a better season, Ten Hag or Eddie Howe?
You had a better season, man.
I agree.
You started already.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Thank you, bro.
Oh, start again.
Okay, so who had a better season for you, Eddie Howe or Eric Ten Hag?
The base. Okay, so I'm gonna measure this
Ten
with
Hag or
expectation
Yeah.
in terms of coming into the season and what they achieved. Yeah.
Newcastle
So-
was Europe, kind of. Like,
Newcastle. No one really had them to finish the Europe. It was not at all.
Conference League or anything like that.
Maybe Conference League. Okay, cool.
That's what
They
I'm saying. When I
push
say
for
that.
conference maybe,
Eighth
but
or
like
ninth.
no one had them finishing in the top four. Definitely no one
No,
had
no,
that.
100%.
So that's exceptional for them, especially like for what they set out to do. Eddie Howe coming in, obviously saving them from relegation to then finishing. I think they finished around mid-table, and then the
Yeah,
following
yeah.
season get
from relegation to like 8th.
Yeah,
yeah around there. So
Crazy
it's some,
yeah.
and then now this season following off from that, getting them in the Champions League, and I know for a fact that they probably had a projection as to when they started the project, as to when they wanted to get into the Champions League, and I'm sure he's accelerated that.
Like 3 years at least.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to give him so much credit because a lot of people thought he was just a stopgap manager. You know, kind of like what Mark Hughes did for City.
Yeah.
Kind of that same sort of approach. So that's impressive in that sense. And then you got Ten Hag.
What was his
Also-
expectations?
His expectation was for
Go back
me.
and
It was top 4, no?
No, for me it was just not even top 4.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't even top
No, just
4.
general
No
question,
one
like,
had the
yeah.
Man United top 4 because of obviously we had the
You said with
review
Ronaldo.
with Ronaldo though.
Yeah, chill
But
out.
what I'm saying is like the expectation last season coming off the Ragnick season was we'll be lucky to get top 4. That's the attitude everyone had, especially because of the mess that we were in. We didn't think we'd get top 4, let alone a trophy.
But
as
even
well.
in the bad season, you still finished 6th. So do you not think next season would have been
Nah,
like a top
because
4 push?
there was too much issues going on. We had the Ronaldo situation in the summer, and like we lost the opening games of the season. Like it just looked so. No one really had Man United even finish the top 4. Let's be honest. Everyone thought it was going to be another disaster season. Stop that.
Yeah.
But again, you have to also. That's also what Ten Hag's managed to do. Get out of that team. That we have a shit team, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I put it as blank as that. Like it's a horrible
It's
team.
not a great team.
It's not a great team, and for him to manage to maximize that team, get them to win a cup, end our trophy drought, and
Beat
still
another final.
and get a Champions League and make another final and Champions League as well. That's impressive. So for me, I'm gonna be biased because I'm a Man United fan, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
So you'll put your hand up for
So
Eric
I'm gonna
Ten?
go with my hand
What
up
about-
for
did
Eric
anyone
Ten Hag,
else
just
put
because he ended the trophy
I'm-
drought as well.
I'm going with Ten Hag as well,
Yeah,
just
no.
because of the fact.
So we got Faisal and Liban agrees. What about
Just
you?
because-
I'm Ten Hag as
Before
well.
you start, you got
I'm Ten Hag, yeah.
Just because of the fact, I think Eddie Howe had the experience. He came last season, and since he entered, I think Newcastle were third. The moment he took over to the end of the season, he was third in terms of the amount of wins and in terms of points. So he had that experience with that Newcastle team. Ten Hag went into a mess, bro. as you mentioned, Ronaldo, the Maguire situation,
De
the
Gea.
Sancho situation. Sancho went literally non-existent for a second. The lack of strikers, so many issues and the fact that he got them in the top 4 and a trophy, it speaks volumes. So I'm going with Ten Hag. That was the more impressive task. I'm not denying what Eddie Howe's done.
Yeah.
Amazing job. But Ten Hag had to go through
He had way more
had to
problems
go
there.
through more problems to get into the
Early
middle.
season predictions. Who would you have in the top 4 next season? United and Newcastle again?
No, next season I've got United just because of the fact Hurricane.
Okay, that's Mancano. What about you? Obviously, you're back in the
You guys will be shocked at my top 4 prediction next season.
Brother, you said City's 3rd or 4th, bro. Like, so-
Should I think
Who's winning the Premier League? So,
should I tell you who's winning the Premier League this season?
Say Man United.
Arsenal. I think Arsenal win the Premier League next
So
season.
this whole chat about us doing all this nonsense, and now you're saying we want to.
No, I think you're gonna win the season. I think you're gonna win the title next season. I think it'll be Arsenal. This is my prediction: is Arsenal. I think Liverpool will get back into the top 4. I think City will be there, and the last 4th spot will be
Think
between.
City will be there. Not guaranteed.
No, I don't. Okay,
They might get there.
I don't know why.
Okay, so right now,
Do it in order.
In order, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Arsenal, Liverpool, City, United.
Oh my. You know what upsets me though? Is that he had Spurs winning the league, so now I know
the
that
reason why I'm saying
that
that-
prediction is going to go so down, and also
Reason why
We might
listen,
finish like
listen,
7th.
early.
Yeah, we're
No,
gonna
but
finish like-
this
thanks a
is-
lot for that,
Bear
yeah,
in mind though,
appreciate
this is me saying
This
this.
is June 14th.
This is me saying. This is me
It's
saying
ridiculous.
this. Yeah, this is me saying this in June, where I've had rumors that certain players are leaving City. That's one of the biggest factors for me. If Gundogan, like I say, if Gundogan, Bernardo, Mahrez, all these guys leave, I don't see Man City winning the
I
title.
think that's a
next
hot
season.
take in itself.
I think
well-
Arsenal will strengthen next season. They get Declan Rice and they get these little pieces here and there. I think they'll win the title. I think it will be their time.
Yeah.
I think if City, what it looks like to me at the moment is Arsenal going to get strengthened. City are going to slightly get weakened. And then you got Liverpool back in the mix for now
I
as
said
well.
the same thing when Sterling.
That's my early predictions anyway. I'm saying Arsenal,
What's the next
Liverpool,
hot take,
City, United.
Yes.
That's my prediction.
Yes. Well, we'll do our Premier League predictions very soon, and Liban may or may not be on that table.
No, he
fine.
must
That's
be on that table.
Nah, we need you on that table
to
just for that.
explain that
So
shit.
would you come to the parade next season?
No, I'll still come to Real.
Why not?
I'm bringing him to the
don't like
parade.
you guys.
I'm
Why
bringing
do
him to the
why
parade.
do you
Do
want
you
me
know what
to
I'm saying to him? I'm saying to him it's carnival, and he's gonna come.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Was he gonna come in a string vest?
String vest, yeah, no, but this one is gonna be Barbados string vest.
Oh,
Barbados string vest.
Bayern.
Barbados, yeah, Barbados.
Babies. Okay, I like that one. Blue and yellow.
Yeah, blue and yellow. He's
Nice
gonna be
one.
representing Rihanna.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Nana as well.
Yeah.
We got one from JMM2K04. The Bayern team that won the UCL in 2020 is the greatest UCL team since 2000.
Why do
Why do you guys just say stuff? Why do you guys just say
It's
stuff?
greatest stuff.
Wait,
Yeah.
2020.
Mine's always greatest.
Why everyone has to be
Greatest.
Why 2020?
That,
When was
he-
the
he
lockdown
born?
season?
When was he born? 2011.
Yeah, the PSG one.
When was he born?
Chuba Moting up front.
When was he born? 2011. 2012.
I think he was born 2020.
I think
he was born 2020.
I might be born 2020.
I think he was born 2020.
I don't know when he was born.
No, he was born 2020. He was born 2020.
Does he not understand? Does he not know that Barcelona side exists?
Yeah.
Bro.
Real Madrid is
That-
like
that-
this.
But
that
that
Bayern
Bayern team
team-
destroyed
Man United team
Barcelona
exists.
8-2.
Man United team exists.
That dead meaty.
Oh, now they're dead in media.
I'll give you a
The team
thing.
that had started Messi.
Washed up Barcelona.
Washed up now.
I'll give you a hot take on top of the hot take.
That's
That
disgusting.
Bayern team is not even better than the actual Bayern team who won the treble. Like, he doesn't even know that.
Brother, they're not better than the Liverpool team that won the Champions League.
No. That Bayern team who won the treble back in thing.
Who's
Job Heinz season. What do you mean 2020?
And talk about the Champions League where they
I
played
said
one
lockdown season.
leg in an empty stadium in
Yeah,
Portugal.
in the
said
bubble. In the
lockdown.
bubble.
In Afro Nation. They played for Afro Nation. That Champions League.
People guys
come
came
on,
out just so
huh?
they could go outside and party. You know that?
Literally.
They lost just so
Bro,
they could
you
race.
want to count that one?
Yeah,
You want
disgusting take.
to count that one where they played one leg?
Yeah, CB, you need to do
Come on,
better.
bro.
You need to do
That
better.
brother, what's his name?
What's
What's
Take
his
better
name?
takes.
What's his
We need
name?
to have a word with the CB.
Huh?
What's
We
his
need to
name?
have a
I
word.
don't want to cause any.
No, what's his name?
I don't want a conflict.
No, I need his
I
name.
don't want you to go for him.
I need his name.
Could be young.
I don't care. I don't
Doesn't have to block
care.
him.
I don't care. What's his
You
name?
block him.
What's his name?
Also, you block him. His name is J.
Who?
J. Dot.
J. Dot.
Yeah.
J. Dot.
Yeah.
Even the name's meaty. Your meaty opinion, man. Meaty
How about
take.
this one from Crystal Jasenia? Camavinga will go down as a top 3 midfielder of his generation.
100%.
Of his generation.
I love the top, like the best. Why does it have to be like the best?
Whoa,
at the top?
wait. Let him land.
He landed. No, he landed.
It's
Already.
As a her.
She landed.
You know bull. 100% I agree.
What I don't like is people just saying the best and everything. Like, come on, man.
No.
Wait, but
She's right.
She's right.
She's right, bro. Let's
Why is she right?
She is absolutely correct.
Top 3 of his generation. How old is his generation?
What is generation?
You're just horny, man.
What's generation?
You're just horny, man.
What's
What's
generation?
Just because the girl said
What's
it.
that generation? What's the generation?
What's generation? 2020 to now.
Is that his generation?
2000. Just deep the question. Stop being stupid.
What did you do?
I don't know, man.
You didn't invite him to Afro Nation. That's
That's probably
Listen,
That's what it is too.
deep the question. She said generation.
Yeah.
Generation is his generation.
Okay.
Forget what happened 2010.
No, I don't care about 2010,
All right,
2000.
this is 2020
Onwards.
onwards.
Who is his generation?
Yeah,
His
who's his generation?
His competition
Pedri.
is what? It's Pedri,
Amazing.
Musala, Jude Bellingham, Gavi, bro, bums. Especially the last one.
Foden?
Especially.
Foden,
Yeah.
Foden is a pensioner.
There's so many midfielders.
It's a pension compared
No,
to them.
Pedri's a pensioner as well. Then
No,
Pedri's a pensioner.
Pedri 20, bro.
No, but the way he's played, the amount of minutes he's played, he's a pensioner.
I'm talking about his generation. Of course, he will go down as
How?
one of the best.
You just
Wait,
named-
wait, wait.
We just mentioned like 10 players around the same age
Yeah.
that could all potentially be
But
better.
he is by far
By far.
better than most of I've said. That's only, bro.
Who's he not better than? Who's he
That
not
is
better than?
table one.
Who's he not better than?
Table, huh?
Who's he not better than? Who's better than
My
him?
opinion?
Yeah,
I'll be real. Only Pedri is better than him.
I like that answer.
Only Pedri is better than
Good answer.
Camavinga. It's Camavinga. It's Pedri, Camavinga, and Jamal Musiala. The rest is table 2.
What about Jude?
That's table 1. That's table 2. And them table will be generational. The others.
Do you know when
they-
he's
they-
gonna rate Jude when Jude does this?
No.
he doesn't like Jude.
No. I've been honest about it. Camavinga will be generational. He is a better all-round player than all of them already. He's got more potential. Beside Pedri, Pedri is a different level, and he's already more technical when it comes to left back,
To say
centre back,
he's going to be
CDM.
top 3 for me is a stretch. You need to chill.
I'm just giving you a reason.
Don't give me a reason. Don't swear at me like that.
You think the thing is that he's a
There was a bit of vim behind that.
He's a high one.
There was a bit of vim behind
He
that.
thinks, no.
because-
He thinks generation is I'm bringing like people from Tony Cruz, KDB, and them man. But
No.
forget them man.
Okay.
I'm giving
Alright,
you the
cool.
players he's
Yeah,
competing with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pull up the 10, the under 21 thing that we did the list. Let me see where you had a Camavinga.
I remember the top 5.
Maybe top 5. We didn't have top 3.
Because it was all players, you Haiwan. Try to understand. Wallah.
We had-
It was
we had-
Saka
we
was
had-
in there. Saka was in there. Kivicha was in there. Haaland was in there. I'm talking about midfielders.
I don't
How
think
dumb
I
are
don't
you?
think
Wallah.
had Camavinga.
Oh, you found some for proof?
I'm saying I don't think he did.
He didn't have Camavinga in his original list, which was 2 years ago in 2021.
2 years ago, bro. I'm gonna give it 2 years ago. The point is about the tweet. The tweet, she's spitting 100%. In terms of his generation,
I think it's too early to call. I think that he's
not
got
too
a huge potential.
his generation
Lot
as
of
it is,
players.
bro.
Do you think generational?
Yes,
I
he
think
is.
he's got potential to be generational. I don't think he's generational.
Nah, not generational. That word's thrown around too much.
Yeah, he's got potential.
Generational is Pedri, and there's no one else generational in his class.
He's generational.
I don't think so.
There's no one-
Generational is players that you see once in a lifetime.
Okay.
You'll never see another
Okay.
Camavinga.
You see Camavinga.
Okay, no, there is no one.
There's Camavingas before him. There's Camavingas
There's
after
no
him.
one that can play left back, CDM, Cam as a 10, as an 8, effectively 90 minutes on a constant basis.
Have you seen him play? Have you
James Milner just entered the chat.
Have you seen? When was the last time? When was the last?
Casual alert.
When was the
Casual.
last
James
time?
Milner entered the chat.
Casual
You don't know
alert.
about young James Milner?
Casual.
You don't know about young James Milner? You don't know about young James Milner?
Casual.
Yeah, you see, you don't know about young
Yeah,
James
you're
Milner.
When was the
casual.
last time
You don't know about
Camavinga
young
played
James
10? Yeah.
Back in Rennes
When was the last time he played number 8?
at Madrid this season.
How often did he play
He
number
didn't
8?
play that often. He played more left back. Didn't he play no more left
This
back?
season, no.
Yeah,
This season after the World Cup.
In my opinion,
No, but I'm
Six.
saying, like, across the whole season,
yeah.
how often
this
he played?
season, most
Yeah.
of the time this season, he's played as a DM, as a
Yeah.
6, and as a left
So,
back.
but he has to play as an 8.
Faisal.
No,
That's what he's trying to say.
He's had a couple
No,
games.
In my opinion, if a player is as good as you think they are and they don't get played in their preferred position, there's something not there.
No, that's something about the manager.
And if he plays next season as a left back, continues as a left back next season, with Jude coming in and Kroos, Modric and Tuchman, all these guys playing in their preferred position, and Camavinga plays at left back, I think there's something there.
It's something about the manager.
The manager sees something that we don't.
You're top 3 generational, and you can't play in your position.
It goes to the manager.
Damn, we need.
I'm
we
not
need to
disagreeing
have a
with you. I'm not
conversation.
disagreeing with you.
It
But
goes
for
to the
me,
manager.
I'm just saying.
We
it's
didn't
too-
start a dialogue.
I'm saying he's got potential. He's a very good player. He's talented, but I think you're pushing it too much. I think to say he's top 3,
no.
I'm not with it.
I'm not pushing.
I'm not with
That's
it.
only 3 players.
I'm not with it.
That will take this to another level, and that's the
not with
the player I've just mentioned. They're the only table one.
I think Musiala got more talent than Camavinga.
Is that casual?
Is that casual? Is that casual?
Musiala got more talent.
I said Musala was more talented than what? Than Brush. I like Musala, but
I think he's more talented
Camavinga.
than Camavinga.
No.
I think he's more talented than Camavinga. What do you think?
Fair enough.
What do you think?
I think Camavinga is amazing.
I think he's amazing. I'm not
I
denying
think his
that.
talent is
I think he's
ridiculous.
got a talent. I think he's got a good, like a high ceiling. But I think when you look across the board at a lot of the players around his age, I think there's other players that are showing, like what's his name, Musiala for Bayern this season, unreal. Unreal.
Playing in his preferred position.
Playing in his preferred position.
Yeah.
And he's like, the matter thing is, I wouldn't say preferred position because they'd be forcing him out in this attack position, and he's not happy playing there.
Yeah.
But he's
You know
killing
what's
it.
crazy? You know what's
But he's
crazy?
not killing it. He's killing
You know
it.
what's crazy? You know what I've realised about them, man. He mentioned Musala's name. He mentioned who else? Others. Put these exact same players. Put this in the current Madrid team, and Carlo
Pedri starts.
And no,
He starts in his preferred position.
Nah,
as well.
he puts
I didn't
Pedri ahead of
I
Camavinga.
didn't mention Pedri. I said others.
Okay.
The exact same players. Put them in the Madrid team with Carlo Ancelotti,
Yeah.
and Carlo Ancelotti is still insisting on Modric and Cruz. I don't like this narrative about it's just Carlo Ancelotti. If we had a new manager, Camavinga will be as a guaranteed starts at 8.
believe
It's
that?
just the manager.
I don't think he believes that.
It's the manager.
I don't think he believes that.
It's the
I don't
manager.
think he does.
We'll go through a couple more takes.
Camavinga came off the bench at World Cup final, play left back.
And locked
Oh shit, he did.
and he locked Messi up.
Well,
He locked Messi.
He didn't even
He
play
locked
Messi.
Messi. He locked
Messi
Messi.
up,
They said, yo, we need legs, put him left back.
Messi was a good one.
He locked Messi as well.
I can't lie, he did play well when he came on though.
Nah, he played league.
He played
We got one from MCFC.
Oh, we was there as well.
Yeah,
You're right, right.
exactly.
You know, I can smell him on the pitch. I can smell the Cantu in his head. I can smell the Cantu in
No,
his
trust
head.
me, bro.
It's like Argonaut.
I smelled him as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, no, you did.
He's an argument.
So Argonaut.
One from Not Sebastian. He said Fede Valverde is a better player and has a higher ceiling than Frankie de Jong.
Frank Hyacinth. Nah,
No.
he doesn't.
So you don't agree? You don't agree?
He doesn't. Of course he believes you
He-
because he
no,
said he's
doesn't-
going to be better than
doesn't-
Steve
He
Gerrard.
doesn't agree. He doesn't agree.
What am I getting?
I can see because he's not confident.
Yeah.
Look at him right now. He's not confident to put his hand
No,
up.
no,
I
no.
can't lie, Valverde is going to be upset.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
When
to
the
you
next
guys.
documentaries, they're going to
This
bring
is-
up Faisal's
It's
claim.
all about.
And he's like, oh my God, Verde's in the Real Madrid dog. And he's like, damn,
I'm taking your opinion into account. What do you say? You said no.
No, I said
Yeah,
no. Yeah.
we both said no, yeah.
Come on, man. It's always, of course, a yes.
Yeah. Are we seeing a bunch of casuals opposite us? Is there casuals opposite?
They don't watch Madrid, bro. It's fine.
No, but he's a Real Madrid bias, bro. Everything Real Madrid. If I play for Real Madrid, you say I'm better.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
Yeah. He'll say I'm better than De Jong as well.
Yeah,
That's how he is. like.
He'll say, you see, Liban,
You see,
he's
yeah.
generational.
He's generational.
Only Pedri and Camavinga's
three.
better than him.
Top three.
Top three. I'll put him with Camavinga, and then Liban black. But I play right wing. But no, but you're playing out of position. You're playing out of position, and I feel like Musiala doesn't have talent like you. Jude, I don't know, blah blah. You know what I mean, man?
I'm not biased.
What makes him?
Who's got? Okay, who's more talented, De Jong or
Between the
Valverde?
two?
Yeah.
I think Frankie is a better all-round.
ability-wise?
I think in terms of more talented ball on his feet,
Yeah.
was Frankie. But Fede offers much more than Frankie.
Or just running.
What, just running? Yeah, work rate.
It's not just running. It's not just running.
From when the
Energy.
brothers' energy,
Energy.
names one and the same thing.
That's it. I already know.
Okay, name us Fede's like abilities.
His
Like, what's
biggest
he-
strength.
Yeah, his biggest
His
strength.
biggest strength.
It's actually work rate.
Am I gonna hear work rate?
Yeah.
Am I gonna hear work rate? Come on, biggest strength. Tell me.
He didn't say work rate. We took it right out of his mouth. That's why. Look, you're gonna say work rate.
Stop interrupting, man.
Sorry, we're gonna let you land. We're gonna let him land. We're gonna let him land.
We're gonna let you land.
So
We've given him enough time to think of the
Yeah,
actual
that's
stuff.
what he's trying to do.
I don't want to interrupt you now.
We've stalled a little bit longer for him.
Everyone.
Do you want longer?
That's
Do you want
cool,
longer?
that's cool.
Do you want
Go on,
longer?
go
Do you
on.
want
Go
longer? Give me his thing, man. Just give me his attributes.
All right. So stop talking. Yeah.
I will stop talking.
Can I speak?
Go for it.
Can I land?
Yes.
Cool. let me land, yeah. Let me land. Let me land. He's got everything about it.
He's got,
I need specifics.
He's got everything about it.
Frankie,
Alright,
I can say
alright.
passing, dribbling, his
Passing, I
position
agree.
awareness.
Passing, I agree. Close control, I agree.
Yeah.
Dribbling, I agree. Okay.
So what else then?
I've given it. Shots is Fede.
Nice shots.
Yeah,
Shots
shots.
is
Okay, that's he won something. Shots.
James
Yeah,
Ross got good
yeah,
shots.
shots. Yeah, good.
Shots is
Shots. That's what we have midfield.
Hitzelsberger had
Yeah,
good shots.
yeah, good. Yeah, that's good.
Shots
Man.
is Fede.
Tom Hoddleston had a good.
Yeah,
he had
elite,
good
elite.
shots as well.
Chill out.
Yeah, he did.
Jermaine.
The ability to play in different positions, Fede.
You love a like a versatile man, don't
He
you?
loves a
The
versatile man.
ability to play in different positions, Fede.
What positions can Fede play?
Right wing,
Centre
centre mid as a 6, as a 10, depending on Uruguay as a 10.
Nice.
can
And
play
where
right
did
back.
Uruguay end in the World Cup?
No,
That
not
was
during the
Uruguay,
World
that
Cup.
wasn't him.
Be with you, Faisal, you're not selling nothing right now.
Yeah.
man.
Can I be honest with you?
How's that?
If you were selling me a yard, I would have walked out. I'd have walked out. I would have gone to another company.
All I'm saying is, they're both talented. They're both
But you're saying no, that's what you're saying. But you're saying Fede is.
We got his ass, man. We got his
ceiling
ass.
wise,
Who has a high ceiling?
I think, bro, Seedorf said it himself.
What did Seedorf say? Seedorf?
Ballon d'Or's got a Fede's got a Ballon d'Or thing. In the
Wallahi
next 5
lied.
years.
Wallahi lied.
He said, "Wallahi."
Fede, I don't think ever in his career he's sniffing top 10. Top 10.
You caught a tweet as well. You said it as well.
Huh?
You caught a
He
tweet.
said
it.
Faisal might be quick side. Remember?
And I was just bantering you.
No, it's, if Seedorf can see it, we should see it as well. Let Seedorf land. Well, that's his name.
What podcast was he on again? It was a pitch side.
This side.
Yeah.
Big up pitch side as well, man.
Big up.
No, let him land, man.
We got one from Drizzy0712, but it's not his hot take. He's actually.
Is it Drizzy?
Yeah, Drizzy.
Drizzy Drake or?
Drizzy Drake.
Yeah.
He's just saying Lorenzo Insigne is the best player in the world.
He's actually quoting someone. Quoting someone from this podcast.
That's on the table right now.
Actually, that said a hot take like this.
Oh, go on.
He said Martinez and Varane are the new Rio and Vidic. Someone said that.
Who said that?
He's spitting.
Oh, he said that.
Oh, shit.
Who said that? Faisal. Who's your money on right now to have said that?
Up at grand.
Yeah. 1K.
Oh, shit.
I'm putting every penny I've made up until this age
From
right
Deliveroo?
now. From delivery. No, from everything I've ever done in my life.
Which is what? Which is a mil?
Huh?
Like a mil, yeah.
It's not, it's not.
0.2.
So Liban,
Yes.
you said Martinez and Varane
Yeah.
are the new Rio and Vidic.
Damn right,
Do you
baby.
still stand by that?
Now, I'm joking. Obviously, that was a joke. That was bad.
It wasn't a joke.
It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke.
They are definitely the best centre back pairing we've had since Rio.
It's not that difficult.
come
You
on,
had Smalling, Jones.
Exactly, that's my
It's
point.
not difficult.
That's my point. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point, my brother.
I feel,
No.
Yeah, exactly my point.
It's not
Exactly.
I feel like
Don't
Phil
try,
Jones
don't
and I feel like Phil Jones and Johnny Evans was a better pairing.
No, impossible. Oh.
Small and Evans.
No.
Disgusting.
He thought he did something, but
But now he's backtracking.
But he saw the reaction of
He's
the
being
man.
high one, right?
He's moving like you.
He saw the reaction of the man,
moving
and
like
now he's
I
backtracking.
banned him. I posted on my story. I banned him about it. What are you talking about? Yeah, don't try that. Yeah, you look up Valverde. That's what you are. Yeah, that's what you are. You upgraded from look of Raul to look of Valverde.
I'll take that.
Yeah, look of Valverde.
I'll take that.
Do you know what's crazy? I feel like they're gonna get rid of Valverde soon. You know. I feel like they'll get rid of Valverde.
Within a year or two, he's gone.
Real Madrid are not a team to have like star players on the bench.
If anyone's leaving, it's Valverde.
Yeah, of that midfield that you've got now, Camavinga,
And apparently he's linked to Liverpool.
Tuchemeni,
Jones.
Bellingham,
Cruz.
Modric,
Yeah,
Obviously, that's
Valverde. You got 6 centre midfielders,
Yeah, but next season Cruz and Modric is going.
and then it goes down to 4
So
midfielders.
before.
And then come on, you know you lot don't play a fourth man on the bench.
Yeah, but it'll be Champions League, different competitions, bro.
But even with all those competitions, you lot have always played like you lot have
I
always
feel
had a
like
starting
yeah,
11
but-
and then like one player on the bench.
Exactly.
And that's it.
I think Valverde would be the one to go because you make profit out of him.
Yeah.
No, don't worry.
Are you following where he goes, Valverde?
If I did,
Not team, but are you following him?
no, of course the team stays the team, but
Yeah.
Fede, of course, wherever he goes, I'm
And
following.
LeBron.
No, he's not going to follow the team. If he suddenly changed teams and like went to Napoli and he started supporting Napoli, well, I'll never chat to him again.
Is it?
I'll never chat to
It's
him.
none of your business.
No.
Bro, I've been-
I'll tell Sharky, yo, I can't do tables with him anymore.
No, fair.
Fair enough.
Bro, for me, it's one team only.
Fair enough.
I bleed white.
You kind of
Bleed
bled.
white.
You kind of bled red and blue as well. Back in there,
That's funny.
Red, blue.
Bleed white.
What's that meant to mean?
can't raise us
Damn. Bleed white.
in a room full of black people. In a room full of
What
black
do you mean
people.
by that?
In a room full of black people.
Hey, man.
What do you mean by that?
I bleed Las
Racism?
Blancas.
I need more of that.
And
I need more of that.
what you mean by that?
All right, guys. One more. We've got one more in us. This is from Zach Jammer 8. 2015,
Definitely Somali.
Yeah, Jama.
14-15 Barcelona treble
Jama.
winners.
We got him.
We got him, man. We got him.
He tried.
We got him, man.
Real Zakaria Jama. We got his ass, man. We got his ass, man. Shahid.
What is that, yo?
Like Shahid. Shahid,
you, man.
Just shorten it to Zach. Come on, Ack.
Zach Jammer 8.
Well, yeah,
Another Jama, he took the C out. He took the C out. He made it like my Jama. JMA.
I'm just looking for his thing now.
He's elite. Real Zakaria Jama.
Alright, calm.
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, my days. We got his ass, man. Oh, my days.
Okay, what's his hot take? Am I Somali or not?
It said 2015
No,
Barcelona treble winners are better than this City treble winning team.
2015
treble winners. What's that? The Messi MSN.
MSN.
With Rakitic in midfield.
Yeah.
MSN and which one?
No
And
Xavi.
this-
Against today.
No Xavi.
Who's a better treble?
MSN's team won way better.
Are you stupid, bro?
MSN's team better, bro.
Go on.
MSN by far.
You picked this hot take. You picked the hot take.
Yeah, because I wanted more criticism to City.
Fairs. Go on. You got more criticism to see?
I like that.
That's dedication to hating.
Yeah, I like that.
That's dedication.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like
He
that.
said
We think
Man
alike.
City.
Huh?
He said Man City.
What? I never said that. Just try to flip that to me, like. That's why I asked. I said MSN, and he said yeah. I
Yeah,
said
so who did
MSN.
you say?
MSN, yeah.
What about you?
I think treble winners Man City.
Yeah.
Better than this MSN.
You don't believe
Nice.
that, man. You don't believe
I'm
that.
different.
You're just doing that. I'm different right now, man. You're trying
I'm
to do
not
that.
trying
I'm
to be
different.
I'm not trying to. Don't compare me to that guy.
You're doing that.
Yeah, that high one. But this MSN, come on, bro. Think of everything that Man City's done this season.
So in a match, in a one-off game.
Man City are cooking them.
What?
What?
Kyle Walker versus Neymar. Who's winning?
You know, one-off game. You know,
Wallahi.
one-off game.
Like, what was
Bro.
Are you stupid?
Ake, Akanji.
Let me see their
Are
route
you
to the
are you
final.
are you insane?
Ruben Diaz.
No, I'm gonna tell you,
Nothing
bro. I'm gonna tell you the route to the
Yeah,
final.
tell me the route to
I'm
the
gonna tell
final
you, Juve,
Yeah.
Bayern,
Yeah, you
P-
yeah.
PSG.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Already there.
The fuck are you talking about?
So they didn't know Real Madrid?
What a fucking Asian Madrid team with Toni Kroos and Luka Modric. Are you stupid? That MSN, Suarez, his first season.
let's
No.
be honest
First Suarez first season. Neymar, Messi, Ballon d'Or Messi.
That's nostalgia.
Iniesta was still there.
Rakitic.
Prime Sergio Busquets.
Rakitic.
Danny Alves.
Listen,
Daddy
there's
Alves.
a lot-
Not Danny. Daddy.
There's a lot of nostalgia.
Nuts.
Nostalgia.
There's a lot of nostalgia.
That's not nostalgia,
That's
bro.
not nostalgia, that's not
And that's
nostalgia.
me as a Madrid fan giving praise. The fuck, this City team will be nowhere near this.
Because you don't like Premier League tax. You always say Premier League tax. So La Liga, you always want to back your La Liga.
No. I'll be
This
real
cannot
with
do
you, bro. Like, the
Prem-
quality in that Barcelona team is unreal.
Let's go player for player.
Let's go play for play. Then. Play for play. You're losing.
Yeah, come on.
Alright, cool. Alright, let's start from the.
To Stegen,
Edison.
Edison.
Let's start from the left.
No,
Grealish.
Why? What
No,
you-
no.
Let's start from the left.
Hey, go on.
I was ready to attack him. Wallah. Go on, let's go.
He was a striker. He went straight to left wing.
Straight to left wing.
He was
wallah.
ready to hit
You
on
know
Jack.
me. I'm ready to pounce.
To Stegen, Edison. To
Stegen was
Stegen.
that one?
To Stegen.
Danny Alves or Akanji?
Let's not joke on that one.
Today's better than Edison.
Alright, Danny
I know we're
Alves.
past that one now.
Left back.
Kyle Walker and Danny Alves.
Left back.
Kyle Walker and Danny Alves.
Oh, yeah, ask
Name
the question,
Aki and Jordi Alba.
Okay, centre
Alba.
backs. I think
Only one.
it's one that Barca win.
PK
Diaz.
and Stones.
Yeah.
Or Diaz. Just pick
Yeah.
and choose.
Yeah, okay, come
Yeah.
Pick and choose.
Midfield annihilated by
Busquets.
It was
Shit.
PK and
Kevin De Bruyne comes in.
PK and
Kevin De Bruyne.
Mascherano. I wanna say.
Mascherano at the back.
No.
Yeah.
Mascherano was the
Centre back.
was the 2011.
So who played centre back with PK?
PK that year.
What's the bar?
What year did they win the Champions League?
Bartra.
No. It was no Bartra. It was PK and who was it?
Definitely wasn't pure.
No, it wasn't Puyol.
Nah, he was gone by then.
Who's gone by then?
PK and
Who's
Allah.
his partner?
It was Mascherano, no?
Yeah, it was Mascherano here. I got lineup.
He started.
Danny Alves, PK, Mascherano, Alba, Rakitic,
Mascherano
Busquets,
was there
Iniesta.
2014. Oh, raw.
Yeah.
Mascherano, the longevity.
Yeah, and they brought
Fairs.
Pedro and Xavi off the bench.
Yeah.
They had Mateu.
I knew because that was
yeah.
Xavi on the bench, bro. Even that Busquets and Rodri. Busquets shits on Rodri. Let's be real.
Yeah.
With all due respect,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially Prime, 100%.
KDB gets into this team.
Rakitic.
KDB,
Rakitic.
Rakitic, fine, and Iniesta
Yeah,
and
KDB is the only one that is slightly.
Yeah.
But even then, Rakitic is disrespected.
Yeah.
Like Rakitic is
that
absolutely
Rakitic-
world-class.
No, I don't
He
think
was
he's
a world-class
disrespected.
player.
I think he's underrated.
Underrated, yeah.
I think he's
Underrated.
underrated. He wasn't, I don't think he was ever
Underrated.
disrespected.
Underrated.
Gondo. Shout out Gondo, but Iniesta, come on, man.
Yeah, and then that front three.
Grealish versus Neymar.
Actually, you know what? I'm taking Rakitic over KDB. If we're talking that specific season, like
Ooh,
Rakitic, I'm taking Rakitic.
That's a hot take in his hot take.
That's a take. That's hot.
That's hot.
that's spicy.
I might have to take
This
Rakitic.
room's hot. My
That's
ass is
spicy.
sweating.
You know what?
But that,
Just to give them something. Let them leave with something.
yeah,
Give
yeah,
them
yeah.
something.
But that
Let
striking,
them leave with
but that
something.
striking line. Messi and who? Bernardo.
Don't joke with that one.
Come on, man.
And Suarez against Haaland. I think we
Stop.
know,
No.
I think we know who wins that one.
Neymar, Grealish. Suarez, Haaland.
That might be the only two they win, you know.
Huh?
This pick from him.
I'm the
he-
manager.
Hating
That might
extra.
be the only two
I
they
win
win.
the manager.
Wait.
Okay,
What?
who's the
That might be the only two.
Who's the better manager?
If
It's only one.
I said if there's
Oh,
only
it's two.
there's only two players.
It's KDB and Stones.
No, and the manager as well.
KDB, Stones,
And that's it.
and
And the manager-
potentially Haaland you could fight for.
Suarez, I'm taking 14, 15
I know,
Suarez,
but I'm
taking
saying, I
around.
said because there's an argument
Nah,
there.
they're
That's
they're
not
already
argument.
left with something.
There's
They're not
argument
even
there,
anything
though.
else.
That's
The
not
manager
argument.
as well. We take the manager.
Enrique.
No, wait, the Man City take the manager.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
about
yeah.
manager, man. That's you're trying to score these little
We
cheap
take the
points.
first team coach. We take
What's-
the first team coach.
Bro,
Yeah,
this,
big
City,
cartel.
this City treble team, they're not
Max,
even top 4,
Max,
top
Man City
5.
will
Bro.
probably take
How about this? How about this?
3 places at max.
Which-
No, that's the same. That's the max they could.
Which
take.
treble winning team is better? Man City's treble winning team or Man United's treble winning team? Put your hand up for Man City.
That's a good one.
Put your hand up for Man City, or put your hand up for Man City.
Okay, this is
Do
what.
you- No, so this is where it gets like a bit weird because the
Yeah.
times are so different.
Times are so
Generational,
different.
no, it's-
Yeah,
Because you know what it
like
is, yeah?
Gary Neville is not a better fullback than Kyle Walker.
He's not.
But he's accomplished more than Kyle Walker, and
And he was very consistent.
he's very consistent.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker's very consistent.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker's been consistent.
Nah,
since
for me,
that time.
from his car.
But
From his car.
City, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Was, yeah.
If you're thinking just technical ability and footballer wise, I think every player from this City team might be better than majority
This is my
of
thing.
the Man United
That's
team
it,
because times are different. Everyone's aging.
football evolves.
Football's
Yeah,
evolved.
changes.
Right now, we're at like the peak of like physical athleticism, football, and all this kind
Dietary, you
of
got
stuff.
dietary.
Do you know what I mean?
all
So
these
like,
new things. Yeah.
you just have to judge the paths that they went through for all three
Yeah.
of their
If I'm not wrong,
trophies.
I think you guys had a tough path.
They had a tougher path.
We did,
Yeah.
and I know that Man United is their story, which is so much better in terms
Yeah.
of like
Last
even
minute,
even the
last
last
minute.
minute, even though
minute.
even the comeback
Even
against
the Juve.
Juve, comeback
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Juve in the semis.
Roy Keane
then
missing out.
Then we're scoring 2 goals in injury time.
Yeah.
By the way,
Beating
in
a,
injury
what,
time.
it was a
to
Zidane.
turn it
It
around.
was a Zidane Juve as well, right?
Zidane Juve,
Yeah.
Zidane Juve.
So that's when the
Zidane.
Juve were
I
at
think
their
Inter as
peak.
well, right?
I think so. I have to double check.
Inter with
I
R9.
think so.
Inter, that's what I was going to say.
I think so.
was
Inter
well.
R9. But it was a good
And
run.
then also in the FA Cup against Arsenal.
It was the gig goal, right?
Yeah, the Giggs goal.
Yeah.
I think we came back in that game as
Yeah,
well.
I watched something recently saying
Yeah,
that we were all over you guys and
Yeah, and we
Giggs
came-
just on a mad
yeah.
But then Man City had a similar route, innit? Inter, Bayern.
Yeah.
No,
They
but
did.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying is they're okay. I'm not trying to take anything away from it, but their trouble was very bland. Like there's no route. They just dominated it. That's
Yeah.
credit to them. They were the best team and they played the best football. But when you look at Man United's trouble winning team, it's like there's you see so many sort of
I think they won the league.
Almost
won the league
like-
by a point as well.
yeah. We want to put the
So it's more like you edged the treble.
we edged. That's what I'm saying. The story it was more sort of exciting. You know,
I can't with
witnessing
that one. I'm edge to City.
Yeah,
I'll be
but
real.
hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Footballing side, if both teams were to play in a 38 game season, see you're easy dominating. They will
Yeah.
dominate the league.
Yeah.
But in a one-off game in the cup final, that Man United team and that thing,
Yeah.
I think Man United got enough characters to be able to beat
Yeah,
that City
Roy
team.
Keane,
I respect it, I
Scholes.
respect
Way
it.
enough
Okay,
practice,
what about the manager then?
Manager? Even okay, again, manager.
It's mad to say.
Look, so for me, I said
laughing.
in the previous episode that for me, Pep is the greatest coach. Okay, well, I should have used the term coach because I think in terms of coaching wise, I think Pep. There's no one like Pep. I think Pep he's changed football.
Yeah.
Even the way people perceive football now. Look, if you look from grassroots all the way up to the highest level,
way
everyone
everyone
tries
plays
to
football,
adapt his style. Whenever he makes changes, you see Sunday league teams, Saturday teams try
Bro,
to
I
change.
see
People
Saturday
copy.
league teams now playing inverted left back. fullback.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's
now.
crazy,
That's
bro.
it. People like
playing
he literally,
goalkeepers.
he literally changed football.
Yeah,
he
he
literally
did, yeah.
changes football, and he's.
I don't think he knows that as well.
He
you
doesn't.
know?
He doesn't.
I don't think he knows how much
Nah, I
he's
think he
changed
knows
football.
that.
How much he doesn't.
No, I don't think he knows.
He's got thing. He's got. I think he's got Twitter burners account.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
about
I
like.
saw that.
No, but
I'm talking about
his
impact from
influence
like
in his
from like
influence.
grassroots football,
Yeah.
bro.
No,
Kids teams,
he knows deep down.
kids
I think he
teams
goes
like
in.
my brother's age group and that they're telling the goalkeepers you have to play with your feet. They're not telling you to save the ball. They're saying you start with your feet. Do you know what I mean?
Say
They're-
to-
From
Bro.
primary school to high school, they're saying start with your feet,
Yeah.
and that's all starting from Pep.
100%.
Keeping Victor Valdez and changing him to a ball playing goalkeeper, then going to City, get rid of Hart and bringing in Claudio
Trust
Bravo.
me,
He was an ass
yeah.
goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? Like he's changed from grassroots all the way
All
up
up to the highest
up to
level,
the top
bro.
where he is. Every team, there's a bit of Pep in that team.
Yeah, facts.
Every team.
Yeah.
100%. And if you even look at the way Pep's like his influence, not only in this generation, it'll be felt in like you know how
Yeah.
people talk about Johan Cruyff
Yeah.
and
He's gonna be like Johan.
he's
Cruyff,
gonna be
yeah.
he is the Johan Cruyff of this
He's-
generation.
yeah,
Yeah, he is.
And
And that's his inspiration.
And that's what I'm saying. In 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years now, we're gonna look back and we're gonna continue still. People will
Talk about
adopt,
Guardiola's influence.
and the people will still adopt his style, maybe alternate it, but
And in
it'll
30
be
years time,
adopted.
it'll be Arteta, and Arteta will put us down in 30 years time after that, and then bring it
I always
back.
said that. You know what?
That's why you need to chill out.
You know what influence? I
Yeah.
always said that Pep won Spain and Germany the World Cup.
Yeah.
Because of their
100%.
influence down local.
And England reached the
Semis
the
or
semis
final. Yeah.
because of Pep.
Yeah.
Because of how they were. That's all.
No,
Pep.
but that's what I'm saying to you. That's how
Yeah.
much of an influence he had.
Exactly.
So for me, when it comes to coaching wise, he's the greatest of all time. I don't.
That's why
care.
Mourinho. That's why
I
for
don't
me,
care.
Mourinho
Man
don't sniff.
manager,
This is what I'm saying. As a man manager, it's a different conversation now. I think Fergie is a great man manager. Like you hear stories about how Fergie used to know names.
The best.
He used to know every player's relatives' names.
Bro, when I hear stories when I hear stories of someone's gone to a restaurant and then he next morning, how was the food there? How's the dish? How's the exact dish you got? Yeah. How was the sweet sound, whatever? And then the guy looks at me, he's like, how do you know? And he's like, everyone tells me everything, man. How crazy that is.
Crazy, bro.
It's mad.
Oh, how's the clubs? I haven't been. I heard you was there yesterday and you spent this much.
That's why I think we were on an episode on Kieran Richardson. We were on an episode, and he said that he's got not spies, but he's got everyone. Like he's got people.
The whole city loves him.
The whole city
and they want to be on his good side. They want to be on his good side.
Mafia. It's like a mafia.
Yeah, he's like a mafia boss.
Basically, essentially. But like his man management skills in terms of being what both Pep and Fergie are very good at. Yeah, and they're like, and it's one of those underrated skills is be able to maximize the best of what you've got.
Jose, man, and Jose.
I'll even say to some degree that I think Fergie is even better than Pep at is getting the best out of what he got. When you look at the likes of John O'Shea, no disrespect, but you got John O'Shea, Wes Brown, and that level, and them they got like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 titles, and they all played a part to each title. Yeah. It just shows you how crazy, bro. We won a title with Welbeck, Rooney. Anderson, like not this. I'm not saying they're rubbish, but it's like what I'm trying to say is
he
maximized out of those players. He made them believe they were champions.
But I judge to that list as well.
Yeah, no, Jose's up there. Jose's up there. Like,
I don't think Jose sniffs Pep Guardiola.
But yeah, I don't think
not anymore. Not anymore.
I think
not anymore.
I think Pep's career is very impressive in terms of what he's achieved in comparison to what Pep's achieved in terms of like Porto, the Champions League with Porto, Chelsea.
Treble with Inter.
It's more. I think his CV looks way more sort of
start Chelsea dynasty. Jose
Mourinho's CV looks way more
because he's
in terms of
quality of team.
Mourinho's CV looks. Do you know how many years?
I say it looks more impressive.
Impressive. Yeah. Do you know how many years Guardiola's been a manager for?
No, I understand.
And what he's done in the 15-year period. I think there's not been one. How many seasons has he not won the league? Guardiola. In his 15 years.
11-12.
Okay.
Barca.
How many years? In the 15 years, how many seasons has he not won a league title?
11-12 Barca.
Just one season.
Yeah. Two seasons.
Two seasons.
Two seasons.
No, one season with Man City.
2 seasons.
No, 2 seasons. The first season where he joined, it was like he finished third. And then the
Liverpool season.
Oh, yes.
And one season with Barca.
Yeah. So how many is that? 3 seasons. So he's won 12 league titles. Let's say there's 15. I've seen there's 15.
Yeah, about 12, yeah.
And you're saying Mourinho's more impressive CV?
No, listen to what I'm saying though. You have to give it context. I'm obviously can't discredit him, but what I'm saying is Pep went to Barcelona and he was very fortunate to have the squad that he had.
He was very
fortunate.
He was very fortunate. He went in there. No. This person out.
No. I'm saying of course he had to make big calls. No, don't get twisted. He had to make the big calls, and that's why he still gets. He has to still get. He deserves the credit that he gets. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, he was also blessed to have a generation of Iniesta, Xavi,
of course,
Messi.
Like
you're talking about these are all generational players.
But like you said
in
before,
the same team.
And like you said before,
add to that, Liban. Add to that, went to Bayern, failed at Bayern.
But like I said before, you said before that, he went to Barcelona. He maximized what he had at that team. Went to Bayern, maximized. Even though he didn't win Champions League.
Failed.
How did he fail?
Failed.
Didn't win Champions League.
Bayern just won a treble.
Yeah.
They got.
You mean Barca won the 6 top?
Bayern. So
yes.
Bayern,
oh yeah, you're behind. Yeah. I thought you meant from when he left Barca.
Won the treble. Yeah? They got Pep to maintain that consistency. Mm-hmm. Lost against Madrid.
Yeah.
Lost against I think Atleti or Barca. Yeah. And then his last season lost against Atleti.
Okay.
Come on,
failed there. Failed there. I was asking you where he failed, and you told me where he failed there. Failed there. Went to City. He's completed what he's had to do.
I respect that.
Won so many times. He's won 4 and 5 or whatever, or 5 and 6.
I've got no arguments with that. I've got no arguments with that.
Won the Champions League. I feel like Mourinho, he doesn't sniff Pep anymore. I don't think.
I disagree.
Mourinho's gone from Tottenham to Roma. I think Mourinho has one more big club in him, and I think he'll fail at the big club because he's not gone with the times. He's not gone. Yeah, he's gone from Chelsea. He's playing the same football he was playing in 2004 and 2023. The same style. defensive, win the games like that.
No.
He's not changed. He's not changed.
You can't say
I've
that,
watched
bro.
Roma this season. You've watched Tottenham. It's five.
Yeah, I hate
it's
that.
so
No,
much
you
man
can't
behind
say
the
that.
ball.
Madrid 11-12 was entertaining. Chelsea with Diego Costa,
Madrid-
Eden Hazard.
Madrid was
Fabregas.
entertaining.
This is the only time where I feel like he probably had
Madrid was entertaining because he could not be so reserved with those kind of players.
Diego Costa, Cesc Fabregas, Eden Hazard.
but
Chelsea was entertaining.
He did.
Okay. So
did
in
it
2
for-
of the seasons out of 20 years, he was
That's more. That's more.
listen,
He was
Chelsea,
expressive.
Chelsea 2 years.
like, in 2 years.
Whoa, whoa,
Do you know what I'm
whoa.
saying?
No.
Chelsea
So he's-
was defensive.
yes.
His first
Alright,
dynasty,
cool.
his first stint with Chelsea.
He was very defensive because they only conceded 15 goals. He was very, very defensive manager.
What about attacking?
He came, but they were very good attacking. But they weren't expressive. They weren't like expansive football. It wasn't, wow, look at this. Look at the way he's changed. He just went, I'm going to win games. Pep said, I'm changing everything about football. I'm changing the way it starts from the back, changing the way I play with my attackers. That's why I'm saying he doesn't sniff. That's why I'm saying he doesn't
Sniff is
sniff.
too hard.
That's why I'm saying he doesn't sniff.
harsh.
Bro,
listen.
Pep's, Jose's
I think
not.
a better one is like Mourinho's peak is better than Pep's peak.
No, but
I don't even think Mourinho's peak's better than Pep's
I don't
peak.
even think that either. But you know,
This is his second treble he's won.
I just think,
Yeah.
This is his second treble he's won.
What's Pep speak?
Pep's peak.
Yeah.
I would say I can't remember exactly what year the Barcelona year was. The 6 titles in that
2008.
2008. And I would say this year is his another
okay.
peak.
I would
That
have
case-
said
that case-
2011 was his peak.
Okay,
2011.
Cool.
2011 was
Yeah,
his peak.
yeah.
2011 was his peak.
Cool.
Wembley final was
He
his
said-
peak.
You got him.
Go on.
He said 2008.
Go on.
You said 2011.
Yeah.
And you give me 3 years, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Between the 3 years, Jose beat Pep with that dynasty, with that greatest team at his own ground, bro. With that Inter team.
How many times
I
did
don't deny-
Barcelona humiliate Real Madrid with Pep Guardiola? Humiliate Real Madrid.
That's
Mourinho said
that's his
to
first
his
season.
players, go outside, go take a walk, make it look like you didn't have a bad game yesterday.
Alright, cool. That is his first classic.
Come on, man.
His first classic. 6 months after, what did he do?
What did he do?
He won the Cup of the Rey.
Okay, listen.
He learned. He learned from his mistakes.
Even though this season he said this is a failure because of Copa del Rey.
He learned from his mistake.
Hear what I'm saying.
That's the point.
No, but I think
he learned from his mistake and he beat Pep.
no, do you know what it is? I think they're both making valid points. I don't disagree, but I just think that the better coach out of the two, you can't deny, is Pep, 100%.
He's the
better
better
coach.
I agree.
He's the better
I
coach.
agree.
Now when you talk about
manager, Jose.
No.
even man manager, it's all. That's again debatable. But my thing is this: you see, with Mourinho, the only reason why I say his CV is a bit more impressive is just because of the magnitude in terms of expectation against what you achieve.
Yeah.
When you go to Porto, you're not expected to win the Champions League. You've done that. Chelsea hadn't won a Premier League before he came. He's done that back to back.
Inter,
Then the first treble and their first Champions
Madrid,
League
they hadn't had
their
a-
first treble in their history
But
and their
did he
first
fail
Champions
at
League in their
Real
history.
Okay.
Yeah.
He failed at
No,
Real
but
Madrid.
Real Madrid. He
started
didn't. You know why?
the
Let me
No, but
tell
Real
you.
Madrid's
Let me
whole
tell
point
you.
was La Decima.
He
That was-
started the foundation of La
Hasib,
Decima.
Hasib.
Nah,
No,
I'll ask you guys a
okay,
question. I'll ask you guys a
okay.
question after this.
At Real Madrid, he still holds, I think, the record for the. He had the record-breaking season.
most points.
The most points.
The
The
most
most goals
goals.
scored. The most chances created. Some craziness.
Yeah, they were
But
12 season.
Without Mourinho.
What was Real Madrid at Mourinho at Real Madrid?
La
What's his
Decima.
expectation?
Of course,
However,
any man that
you
came at
forget-
Real Madrid at the time,
He said-
I agree with you. It's
Yeah,
La Decima, but do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Without Mourinho, they would have never been a three-peat because he brought in a
He brought
lot
the
of the
foundation.
players
On top of
that
that,
came in
of
for
course.
the three-peat.
On top of that, Levi.
And he set the base
But
up.
the thing is, he said earlier about Guardiola failing at Bayern because he never won them the Champions League, even though he won the multiple league titles.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm a counter that.
But
No.
Mourinho only got them the league title.
I'm a counter that. Pep came into where they won a treble. Real Madrid was dominated by Barcelona and went on a stretch of 6 years of not going past the round of 16.
He went there when they were on
round of
decline.
16.
Yeah. When they were on
with
the decline.
Pellegrini, with Ronaldo, Kaká, the first season, we got knocked out by
But you
Leon.
guys have always been Champions League first, league second.
Exactly.
No, but
that's my
what he's
point.
trying to say is that
His first season.
Mourinho did, and it's true. Mourinho joined Real Madrid when they were declining, bro.
Yeah, after-
They
after
just
thinking,
signed
yeah.
Ronaldo, Kaká, all of these guys.
We lost
They
in
had
the
a
round of
first season
16.
with Pellegrini, and they clocked. We need a better manager. They
We
got
won-
Mourinho and a
the
Mourinho.
season before,
Bro,
we lost against
the first
Liverpool, round of 16.
Classico, Mourinho's first Classico,
was
literally
brutal.
shows you the gap between the two teams. The first Classico, 5-0, that literally shows you the
He
levels
didn't fail.
between the team.
The
bridged that
disappointing
gap.
part, he didn't get
bridged that gap.
He didn't,
Yeah.
exactly. He didn't get what he wanted, but he built a foundation. My
he do so
opinion,
against Dortmund?
my opinion, he succeeded. No. You know what? That one I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I'll give
Can
it
I
to
ask you a question?
But I blame Ozil for that as well.
Wallah, I blame
Ozil for that.
What has Mourinho done as a manager since his Real Madrid stint?
Came to
Roma,
Chelsea, won the Premier
14,
League.
15.
Remember, Chelsea.
After that,
Roma.
After that,
Roma won the Euro.
the most
Conference League.
Conference League, yeah.
Conference League.
Back-to-back European finals for a team that hadn't been to a European
Oh, so now,
final.
okay,
for
so
how many years?
now going to a final and losing the final.
No,
Something.
stop.
You just said back-to-back final.
just saying-
A lot of people say,
I'm on your side.
Arsenal can-
No, I agree
Okay,
with you.
first,
I'm on your
first.
side, but what I'm saying is that again,
Expectations.
that's the thing because
context.
Roma and Man City are on two different teams. But you got to have to look at the
There's a
expectations.
reason. There's a reason why Mourinho is
I
at
agree
Roma,
with you.
and there's a
I
reason
agree,
why
of
Pep
course.
is still getting the big
Mourinho's
job
outdated.
and still staying.
Mourinho's football was outdated. I agree
That's
with you.
my
I
whole
agree
But
with
you're
you.
forgetting,
I agree.
but you're forgetting one thing between Chelsea and Roma.
What's that?
He's the most successful United manager.
Finish second.
Man United,
second.
Man United one is like, it's like
He's the most
it's
successful
like-
United.
it's like-
United.
it's
You
like
can't-
that.
you can't argue
His Man
with it.
United-
You
no, I'm
can't
saying
argue
like
with
his
it.
Man United period for me is like that.
It's very
It's
wishy-washy,
like his
bro.
first season, I think, was good.
Treble.
He started really well.
Treble.
He started really well. Chill out.
We're not doing
He started-
treble.
He started really well, but then
Wallahi, he won the treble.
What was it,
ended up
Community
being-
Shield. So we let Fuizzi have Community Shield this season.
He won a treble.
Yeah, what I'm saying is his first season was good at Man United. It was promising because he won the World
Treble.
Cup trophies, whatever. And then
He didn't catch it. He didn't stay. He didn't. He was outdated.
didn't live up to the expectations.
outdated.
He got outdated.
He got
And- but
outdated.
The only thing is he's revived his career
he didn't get
now.
the backing from
With
the
what
board.
he's done with
I-
Roma,
I don't think he's
he's
revived
revived
his
his reputation. His reputation was online.
100%.
This Roma job was
Yes.
Okay,
last
okay,
strike.
But when he came to United, wasn't he meant to stop the Guardiola dynasty as well?
Sorry.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He came to stop the Guardiola.
Why didn't he
I
stop?
Okay,
thought-
okay, another
his time
question.
in United was underperforming. It was not good enough.
Okay, so
But that's on both sides. That's both on United for not helping him, and Jose for not bringing the best out of that.
he
that team.
okay. He just said
It's on both parties.
He just said
It's not just Mourinho.
He just said Mourinho's reputation was on the line or is on the line. Where does he go from here? PSG don't want him now.
No, but he declined. He declined PSG.
PSG wants him.
That
Though.
he declined PSG.
PSG want him.
It was
They
a fact. It's a
called
fact.
him.
It's a fact.
They get
It's a
an
fact. No, it's a fact. He
No.
declined PSG.
Okay, why?
They called him.
Okay,
He
why
said
would
no
he?
to-
Why would he decline PSG? That's his
because-
only route back
Because
into.
he's got the environment that he's been praying for and screaming.
No,
for.
basically,
That Roma team.
what I was reading was if he won the Europa League, he was gonna go.
Okay,
Apparently, so, because he
I
didn't
saw
win
that,
now.
yeah.
Now because he didn't win, he wants to stay another year. Basically, he wants
Well,
to finish.
Roma
He wants to see out
fans
his
are doing
contract.
Do you know? I feel
Okay,
like
okay,
I
okay.
feel like I'm not saying his
I
career's
think
done
he. I think
or
he
anything like
thinks.
that.
I don't believe he.
This
I-
is
yeah.
his level now.
Yeah.
in
No.
football.
No, I
This
agree
is
with
his
you. I
level
agree
now in
with you.
football.
I think
This is his level in football now.
Depending on
He's
what the project
outdated.
is. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
outdated unless he gets a backroom staff and all these kind of things where they're all fresh and brand new and they have all these new ideas and things like that. They're outdated.
There's only
Basil,
team- the only
he
teams he
cannot
can go to-
compete.
no.
He cannot compete with teams that play football the way Pep Guardiola plays.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not a better manager than Arteta, Ten Hag's. Klopp's, that Italiano guy, but all these guys, the way they play football, Spalletti's, all these guys, the way they play football is better than the way he plays football, and you get better results from the way they play football. So all those guys, they're not better managers than him, but they have a better career path than he will have now where he's at.
Yeah.
That's the only issue.
But when he goes-
he just needs to change his ways, and I don't, he's a very
But he's not going to do that.
he's stubborn.
Very
He's stubborn because what he's done has worked, and he's thinking, I don't need to change it. I won a
It's not
Conference League.
Yeah.
Say that again.
If it's not broke, that's
Yeah, that's how he looks at it. But it's going to get to a point where he's like, I'm at Roma, no big team wants me anymore. What do I do from here? Do I just go and be a Portugal manager?
I think so. Look, like he turned down the Portugal's job before they gave it to Roberto.
Turn down the PSG job.
He turned down the PSG job, and also Newcastle was sniffing him.
Before How?
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
sniffing him.
I know they were
it's like
sniffing, yeah.
He would always, because of his name, you have
Yeah.
to remember his name, his reputation. He's always going to get those type of big jobs. But will he deliver? I'm with you. I think he's outdated. I don't think he'll be successful at those clubs because of the fact that he still sees football like he did 20 years ago.
last question.
Football was developed and it's changed.
Last question
You know
before
what
we end it. Yeah.
Go on.
If Pep retires, Jose retires.
Not right
So,
now.
so Alex is already, of course, retired.
Yeah.
What's top three?
Who's top three?
Say that again.
It depends on what you're looking at.
Right, he said right now everyone Ferguson. Guardiola and Mourinho retired right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who and Ferguson's already retired. Who ranks?
Guardiola's above them.
Guardiola,
Ferguson,
Fergie,
Mourinho.
and then put Jose.
I'll say that as well.
Yeah.
Who's the third?
Yeah.
Jose Fergie.
And it's not disrespect to him. It's not
disrespect, bro.
disrespect.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm a
not
Man United
disrespect.
fan.
It's not a major gap.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to. Like I always said, look, I love football in it, and I love watching good football. So for me, it's like if you're talking about the greatest coach of all time, and you're looking at some of the football that Guardiola's played over the last 15 years that I grew up watching, it's impossible for me to say Fergie. It's impossible. Fergie was a great manager. He was great at getting the best at what he got. He did it so well for maintaining a level of success for so many years. But if you're looking at purely at the football that we're talking about in terms of the style of play, there's no manager better than Pep, bro. And that's I'll just leave it as that.
No, I think we ended at that. That was a very, very interesting hot takes episode. At the end, we kind of, for the last 15, 20 minutes, was more like who had a better, I say, legacy, Pep or Mourinho. So overall, you say Mourinho, you say Pep.
Oh, Pep's legacy is by far.
And you say Pep, right?
I say Pep, yeah.
Legacy, if you're talking legacy now, is by far.
Yeah.
Was that a debate, right?
I think legacy is peak, bro, because the treble, of course, going to push. For fuck's sake, man.
Okay, man.
Trebles.
No, the City treble, of course, pushed Pep a bit higher.
Of course it has.
Two trebles.
I don't know, but my love for Jose,
No, of course.
I can't snake my guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't snake.
I hear it. Bro, you're talking about me, someone that, bro, Fergie, like how much he means to our club and how much he means to Manchester United fans, and I can sadly admit that you know Pep is a better, like, okay, management, you can argue, yeah, Fergie's a better manager. You have to be a certain level to be able to maintain that for 26 years. That's unheard of. You know what I mean? But in terms of football, on the pitch, it's Pep, man.
I would never, I would never turn on.
Turn on your boy.
I would never.
Yeah, fair. That's on you.
Thank you guys for joining us for this hot takes episode, and we shall see you soon.